Or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all. The home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As with the Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this driver flies to start a game. But when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that?
Just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Nittany Lions offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up and
breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Palmer on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And some room to work. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Wants to throw. It's Clemens. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Extending the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. He won himself down a little bit.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. How bold will they be on third down after that last one? But they are hauls it in the first down and more. On the move at the 30. Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Shoots his way for more. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this. Turning it on! Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Looking down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Clemens. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Minnesota! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go to the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Gilliam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting?
Dances away to buy time. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Gilliam. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Break it on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of that. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense
going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Works the middle of the field. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. to toss it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains. Returns like that are why you don't settle. Have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He forced mistakes, and they did just that. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to throw, it's Clemens. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
Gonna let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's just
there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're kind of physically rise to this challenge, this defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Bettis. There he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice cock and corner kick.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football, throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now they've got a little breathe.
Takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Got his man out of the backfield. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve.
Breaks into the open on the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To throw, it's Clemens. Fakes to grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oh, they're after him. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilliam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 12 over Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Here's the pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Got room to work. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Penn State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn it.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Got room at the 35. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation